good, everybody? Welcome to the FFOH podcast. This is the first episode. You're gonna hear a lot of ums and
background stories,
a lot of cussing.
Raw
editing. I'm not even sure if we're gonna edit this shit. I'm not gonna lie to you. I'm kind of lazy. But as the first episode, I know a lot of people who been following us for a while. My name is E.
I'm Cy.
And we are the Family Full Hustlers. We got a lot of shit to talk about. We got a lot of shit to go over in terms of like how we met and what this brand represents and where we come from and our journey into entrepreneurship, especially considering our backgrounds. It's not the poster boy like style of history. I would say.
Definitely. But we just really wanted to make this first podcast to kind of give you guys like a background story of who we are, where we came from, what this organization or what this movement means to us, man, different things of that nature. And really, I credit a lot of the idea behind Family Full Hustlers to Eric, because I remember when he first came to me, even before he had the name, I remember he was like, yo, bro, we can just do business credit, we can do real estate, we can do business fund, we do all the different things under one. And I mean, I was kind of like, I don't know, bro. Like, I don't.
It sounds like too much.
Yeah, kind of like it was sound like a lot. I don't, just that a dodge. You can be master of what's it, jack of all trades or master.
Yeah, jack of all trades. But the whole thing came about from me just watching like the growth in like business development over the years. A lot of people have like these enormous brands where it seems like they do so many things, but what I realize is that it's not all about what you're doing. It's about like the connections you have and what you can offer collectively. So most of the stuff people see that I do, I don't actually tangibly do it. You know what I mean? It's more like an umbrella. It's almost like a record label. Like, you got producers, you got rappers, you got singers, you got ARs, whatever you got. Mm-hmm. But they all kind of come together to make like one masterpiece. So that's kind of where like the idea kind of stemmed from.
Mm-hmm. Really just the idea of group economics overall, especially more specifically Black group economics, means quite a bit to us because I feel like it's lacking severely in our community. But just having like a platform or a brand or a movement where, people of color can come and, get advice on, building business credit or real estate or just starting a business in general or open up your first LLC or your first bank account or whatever it may be. Or even if just having issues with their current business, just throw some questions out there for them to get answered, whatever it may be. Because we're just creating the platform or the movement. The movement within itself has its own life. There's other people within the movement that do things that we don't know that Forex.
I benefit from I'm not I tell people all the time. People ask me about stocks. I'm just now really becoming well versed in stocks. I wasn't before. Bitcoin I always dabble with, never really put my all into it. So a lot of aspects of what I'm trying to bring to the table, I'm a student of the game just like everybody else. Like the mentality isn't for me to learn all these different things and master them and then offer them to everybody, but it's to, like you said, create that platform in which people can hear the name and they know they can call upon us to learn these different things. You know what I mean? Or to get the resources they need to learn them, or to go about things the right way. Because I look at group economics isn't just about putting money together and buying something crazy. We did that, but it's more so of using your skill sets to benefit a group of people collectively. You know what I mean? It takes more than just the money. Sometimes it takes the mind to really make a huge impact.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean?
10 heads is better than one. And to go back to the forest thing, it's a good segue. It's actually how we met. It's actually through the forex industry. Back in I want to be 2015, 2016. Just doing different MLMs. I got introduced to the foreign exchange market through a company called, what was it, IML?
Oh yeah, man.
Was it iMarket Live?
It was definitely IML.
In which honestly I was pretty cool with the building the residuals with it because I believed in actual forex, but then just after a while, you know how those MLMs be, they don't last around. a lot of fake leaders, a lot of fake news and stuff like that. But we wound up, during that, like, there's some, what's this, that fucking software, the harmonic scanner shit?
Yeah, the harmonic scanner. It's like this little software that I'm not even sure what the fuck. I think it was like to identify the flag patterns or something.
It was like some harmonics. It was a particular method, but I taught this, like, well, I didn't teach it, but I learned how to like set this shit up on the computer and shit. I remember I had to call him, show him how to set up. That's how we actually first.
Yeah. So as much as I hate MLM, I fucking hate network marketing companies. People who know me personally, y'all know I hate it. But that's actually how we met, was through that. I didn't know how to set this little bullshit software up, and he showed me how to do so. And then after that, like, we didn't become close, because we were still doing our own things. And eventually we kind of just, like, I think I made a post one day. I made a post one day about starting, but was it a marketing company?
Nah, bro, this is a general post. You were just like,
I think I posted.
I'm looking for some serious business partners.
Yeah. Because before that post, I was 100% dolo. I was doing everything by myself. You know what I mean? Trying to like maneuver through. I didn't really vibe with a lot of like people, like especially when like the internet world was new to me. Like before I even had a social media, I wasn't really involved in any kind of business. And I didn't start a business until I had the mentality, let me start a social media. Like, I didn't have one until I was 19, 20. Like, before that, I never had a Facebook, never had an Instagram. I didn't even have a MySpace in middle school.
That's crazy. I never had MySpace.
Never had that shit.
I want to get into all of MySpace. There's some pictures on there that I want, man.
Bro,
I was thinking about that shit today.
I missed every social media wave up until I was like 20. I'm 25 now.
That's crazy, dog.
So I didn't get on none of that shit. So once I did, I was like, well, if I'm gonna get on this shit, and this is gonna be like something that's so time consuming, and people are so involved in this realm, then I'm gonna take over. Like, I'm gonna like figure out a way to like make some money out of it. Like, it don't make no sense for me to be online if I ain't doing nothing with it.
Right. My shit was a little different. Like you said, he was like completely dolo. Before that, I actually had tried a couple of businesses with different partners. One actually being a Forex company that I actually started after I did the IML, and that shit went pretty much. It went to shit, man. Like in like 6 months, because of like really leadership, not really being on the same page, people not pulling their weight in different areas. Shit didn't really work out, and kind of left me in a bad situation where I had to like figure some things out. But it kind of like made me distrustful of partners and shit like that. But when bro made the post, I don't know, I remember reaching out like, yo, shit, what you trying to do and shit.
Yeah.
And I think we was that Voltron marketing, bro?
It was Voltron marketing. That name's still raw. I don't care what y'all
that name raw. Like, I don't know if y'all know what Voltron is, but it's a fucking cartoon from back in the days. I actually never saw the cartoon, but I know what it is. It's like this fucking 5 different little fucking people, and they all come together and make this one big machine. 5
robots or some shit.
It's like 5 robots that go into one robot.
The idea was, and during the time, I was doing like graphic design, like freelancing, similar stuff to what I'm starting to get back into now is what I started out doing, like logos, websites, stuff like that. And really, I was just using that. I didn't really care to do them. I ain't gonna lie to you. I really was using that as leverage to network with other business owners. Because before that, like I said, I didn't have no business. It was like streets, tats. You know what I'm saying? It was like it was it. That's all I was doing. Flipping shoes, little side, little hustle shit, and cutting grass wherever I could to get some money in my pocket. But I didn't have an actual, like, it was like I was an entrepreneur always, but I didn't know I was.
Exactly.
You know what I mean?
Exactly. But I don't know, man. It's been a long time coming. I just remember like we started even before we met. Like we came up with the little marketing company. Like, he was like the brand ambassador, like the branding and logos and graphics. I was more like the marketing side, like the building ads. That's kind of like where we met, and we was able to like bring together and pretty much create a little company out of it. And soon after that, an actual incident happened where like someone shot at this nigga in Charlotte. I guess Charlotte's full of hating ass niggas. I don't know, but someone, I mean, it gets
pretty much what happened was, like I said before, I was in the business or doing anything like those actual potential business. I was doing whatever I could to get money. You know what I mean? It's just what comes with trying to maneuver, especially like as a black man and you ambitious as well. It's hard as hell.
Right.
So during that time, I'm selling weed. I'm doing whatever, and I actually got stopped. Like I wasn't doing nothing. During the time I actually got shot at, I wasn't actually doing nothing. So that's what really like made me like, what the fuck, bro? I'm not even rich enough to be getting shot at. Like, bro, I'm not rich enough to be for somebody to be trying to take my head off. You know what I mean? Over it. And if it was for anything, what, a pound or two? My nigga, like, I don't like. Nah, I don't know, bro. I haven't been doing that for a while. So when that happened, I actually ain't gonna lie, I didn't tell nobody. Because at the time it was like, who the hell do I tell? I can't call my mama. I can't call my pops. He locked up. I can't call. You know what I'm saying? I couldn't tell my youngest brothers that I got shot at. They on the same shit I'm on.
Right.
You know what I mean? If not worse. So who did I have to call? So it was like I kind of just like went into this phase where it was like I'm like super solo. I'm not really messing with nobody. I'm not really talking to nobody. I'm like if I'm gonna lose my life over something, let it be something that people can remember me by in like a positive way. Right. Like, because if I would have lost my life that day, nobody would remember me. You know what I mean? I wouldn't have no legacy. It would have been like just another 20-year-old shot and killed over nothing. You know what I mean? So since that day, that's when I really started taking business seriously. And you can see it on my posts, and you can see it like throughout my brand. I went from just dibbling and dabbling. I was like, I'm about to just dedicate everything I can to it. You know what I mean?
Right. Yeah, but after that shit, I was like, yo, bro, like, I don't know what's going on. Like, my shit ain't really all together down here, bro, but just move down, we'll just figure that shit out. And that's kind of the mindset we've always had. And, like, in everything we did, we just, like, we just jumped straight in, head first. Like, we didn't think twice. We was like, bro, if it's opportunity, bro, we gonna fucking try to figure it out. And we just hopped on it and we just did whatever the fuck we wanted to do. Yeah. So when it came to that business, like bro just up and moved down, really just like hopped on the Greyhound, packed everything up, drove down, scooped them up, and like that's pretty much where the journey began, dog.
So we went from that directly into like we was going hard, but we went from that to like straight up going into like recording a little documentary and shit, docu-series.
Legit recording docu-series.
Going door to door trying to get marketing clients. That shit was horrible. We
literally.
Yeah, we were trying everything we could to like get our marketing company off the ground.
Like websites, graphics.
Whatever it was. And then
fucking U-Haul, which was fucking so annoying, bro.
Then he ends up getting locked up.
They're not getting locked up. They like, I'm down here, like, bro's down here maybe like, maybe 2-3 months, bro. 2-3 months.
Like that. I remember I came down like February, so you got locked, what, like
March. Like March. So then a month after that, so I had to like, kind of like, thank God for bro, because like, if it wasn't for him, like, a lot of my businesses would have went down because, he pretty much ran my shit when I was like locked up. Like him and my mom, like pretty much like tag team and like making sure my business stayed afloat. But now it's a whole nother story within itself. That's just stupid. But fucking had to do that little shit. So like we had a rocky little fucking start. Then we get out, we get an office. That situation was fucking terrible. It was just cause the guy was in the office. We was just a fucking character.
Still want to slap
That's all I can say about that, bro. It's a character.
Yeah.
When I'm leaving that office, met this other guy, entrepreneur, really successful, man, you know, talking that real good stuff. You know, yo, seen something done, so you want to help us make money, aka please join my MLM.
Yeah. Another instance where I'm really trying to duck this MLM world, like for real.
And then Buddy like finessed the shit out of us, man. Like sold us a fake lease. We was renting an office from him for like at least like 7 months. The whole time I was in jail, like the month before that, a few months afterwards, only to get out and find out that he never owned it. He never had a right to rent it out to us. So we ended up losing that fucking office.
Or subleasing, like he couldn't do none of that. He just fake paperwork, fake everything.
Like legit, bro. He legit signed the real landlord's name. The landlord comes in the office. Actually, bro's there at the time. It's like, yo, like whose trucks are these? Like, yo, no, they're ours. So we had already got approval from everybody in the office space and shit.
Yeah.
But it was like, nah, bro, like I ain't know nothing about that.
He pretty much like, y'all gotta go. I don't know how y'all got here, but y'all gotta get out here. That's pretty much what that was. So he wasted so much money and time. Because I'm not gonna lie, the office was laid. Like, it was like in a beautiful location, you know what I'm saying? I could walk out and look below the parking lot. Like, you know, I could do dope content and everything. It was like, it was a solid, like, place. I still wish we could rent a place out there, but like,
yeah, man, the place is nice.
It's dope as hell, but like at the same time, bro, just completely did everything wrong in business wise, which is it's partially our fault for not like, I guess, knowing. But
I don't know what the fuck else we could have did, bro. Like, go get the lease, take the fucking office lease.
Yeah, because I guess the last thing you would expect was somebody to write out a fake lease agreement. Like, you know how much time and dedication it takes to do that?
Yeah.
Like now that we're in real estate, I
seems like it's extremely illegal, bro. They wasn't even. They came and that's like, we were just all wrong. Like, they didn't even like come at Buddy like, why you writing this fake lease?
Right.
Like, he ain't get no drawback, bro. Nope. He still got the office.
Man, he forced a whole signature.
For real, bro.
Like, so that in itself, we took an L on that.
Big L. And I think it was behind a couple months or some shit when
and
I got out of jail.
We had just dropped like
a band, something like that, bro. He was like just in our ass body, yo.
Yeah, he's like money.
As soon as we pay him, bro, then like a week later they try to kick us out. Like, oh my god, it was bad.
Oh my god.
Like crazy, but shit happens, man. I don't know what the fuck happened after that. After that, pretty much.
Yeah, I don't know. Right?
Is that when did?
Wait. You got locked up after that, didn't you?
Nah, bro.
Oh, you had just got out.
Because I got locked up. We got the office.
Yeah, I remember
got locked up.
I remember that. We had got the office. You had got locked up, and then we lost the office
when I got out,
and we ended up Susie crib.
Susie
crib. We was doing.
Shout out to Susie, but she's one of our biggest supporters, man.
For real.
Love her to death.
It's like my Caucasian auntie.
Well, for real, but she looked out like big time. We just pretty much set up shop there and was just doing whatever, websites, I was selling my live TV shit, which actually grew pretty immensely that year in 2019. Bro went to like fucking balls to the wall with learning real estate.
Yeah.
And we just been freaking grinding, dog.
Yeah, that was the time. Like really after that, because I was already kind of like trying to learn real estate. But after that leasing incident, I was like, I'm not about to get finessed again. Nah, I refuse, bro. I'm not getting finessed again out of no big transaction like that. You know what I mean? So that's when I really start like diving into like real estate, learning, like start studying Jay Morrison, Mark Whitten, all these big time investors.
Max Maxwell,
Robert Kiyosaki, bitch ass.
Yeah,
all these big. If it's a real estate book out there, I probably read it.
Y'all know, I'm pretty sure y'all know Robert Kiyosaki. Y'all need to. He's the author of Rich Dad Poor Dad, but
it's ain't recording.
It's not.
I hope it's still recording.
Oh yeah, me too. But he put out some unfucking savory comments about Black Lives Matter recently. That honestly, I couldn't really stomach this shit. Like I was let down. You know what I mean? Because you look up to these people and shit. Then this recent situation with the passing of George Floyd, unfortunate tragedy that happened there, really got a lot of people showing their true colors and shit.
Yeah, for sure.
It's fucking wild. Like I don't even understand like why. I don't understand the audacity or your point or purpose of trying to have any type of opposing argument or any type of opposition to anything that's going on right now in regards to like Black Lives Matter. It's just fucking stupid.
It don't make any sense. Like, especially when a lot of these big brands and these people who are saying this bullshit is coming from people who we 100% supported. 100%. Like, it's not like a lot of y'all brands wouldn't exist if it wasn't from the momentum from us, to be real. Like, our culture legit like has probably a bigger impact than any other. Like, seriously, like you can say all the marketing, music, our word of mouth art is bigger than anything else.
Yeah, man.
You know what I mean? If we say no, then nobody really vibes with it. Like, that's just real.
But the definition of cool. But like, I don't know. This is a really, really strange world we're living in and shit right now. But what I was about to say, I was trying to remember like exactly when you came up with Family Full of Hustlers, because it was around that time. Yeah, like, after I got out of jail, you was pushing fresh heights. At that time.
it was around that time when after we lost the office and all that. I ain't gonna lie, I went to like this just like depressive ass mode. Like, you know what I mean? And then, cause I didn't, at that point, it felt like I wasn't getting nowhere. Like I wasn't like, it's like I had this idea, but I couldn't like put it together like I wanted to. Like it was something missing. I don't know. And I legit just stayed up, like just like thinking. Like I said, I was heavily into like learning real estate at the time. Looking at other like big time brands and movements and stuff that like made big impacts. And I started thinking like, though, up until that point, I felt like I was thinking like short term. I feel like I wasn't thinking big enough and long term. I feel like I was just like trying to get it. Like in my mind, I was cool with trying to make 6 figures. Mm-hmm. That's what I was like. Right, six figures. Then I realized I'm like, bro, no, but I don't want that. I want something bigger than that. Like, yeah, it's cool, but eventually I want something that like people will remember me by, and something that you can't ignore. You know what I mean? So I just
like a real legacy.
A real legacy, and I low key just came up with it out the blue. I said the name, and I was like, I want something that's gonna represent unity, and represent like a down to earth like mentality. I don't really like to be too commercial. I don't really like to be like too corporate. I can be like, I want to be myself. I want to do great in business. I want to be happy. I want to have fun. So I just came up with the name, and then it never left me. I was like, "Fam for Hustle, that shit sound hard," and that was it. It was actually the slogan for Fresh Heights at first.
Right.
That's why I got.
Right.
I was like,
"Shit's hard, bro."
The slogan better than the name. So I'm gonna just take the name and then just flip it on people. So I figured if I can make something that's normally boring into something more fun and like pop. You know what I mean? I don't know, like pop cultures. I feel like people don't want to learn real estate, or they don't want to learn financial literacy from people that make them bored. You know what I mean? You would rather. I'm not trying to be cocky. You would rather learn something from somebody who looks like you, talks like you, who you can relate to, versus these like big time influencers or moguls, whatever you want to call them, and they legit bore you to death.
Or fluffy to death.
Yeah, they fluffy to death. I'm not really with the fluff,
bro. I watched this. I came across this ad on Facebook the other day. Since we've been getting stock investing and shit.
Oh yeah.
You ever heard of the Motley Fool and some shit? Mm-hmm. It's like this the Motley Fool. It's like an organization that gives out like investment advice and shit like that. Mm-hmm. But it was like, yo, this stock is gonna be 35 times bigger than Amazon. This and that. Mm-hmm. And I'm gonna tell you all about it. I'm like, alright, bet, bro. I clicked on it and shit. I'm like 45 minutes deep, niggas still fluffing me, bro. I'm like, I had to like fluff. I just never got to the fucking business. That's just fucking annoying.
I feel like I paid thousands of dollars for fluff before over the years. Mm-hmm. Like you pay for these courses and it's like, bro, it's just straight bullshit. It's ain't nothing valuable.
Like ebook from us, anything like that, where you get straight to the point with like every product we put out.
Yeah.
No fucking fluff. I hate that shit.
But yeah, what happened? Yeah, after I came up with the name, it was like it took me a while to like really put it together, but because they had so many different layers to it, it's a lot that went into it. Into like how am I gonna present it? How am I gonna like really package up the brand? So I started looking at my favorite brands, and low key I looked at Nip and the way he structured his brand and how everything was so cohesive, like. The name is his album name is like The Marathon. The brand is The Marathon. Then you got like the slogan, All Money In. All of it like fits like under one umbrella, and it's like so cohesive. So everything he could do anything under that name, and it makes you like even down to his name itself, like Nipsey Hussle. Then you got The Marathon. Then you got it's like all of it like flows as one cohesive brand. Mm-hmm. So when I seen it, I was like, I learned that, and I was like, I gotta make sure everything is cohesive. So the name, Fan for Hustlers, the podcast, the slogans, everything from the colors that I use, like down to the t-shirt designs that I make, like all of it had to be cohesive. And if I'm gonna make it all cohesive on that end, it's gotta be the same on the actual business side of it. So with the real estate, with me making the Facebook group, with me doing all those things, I had to make sure it was like all cohesive. and then get the right people involved, because I can't just work with anybody. You know what I mean? So shout out to Dante, shout out to everybody who's been like really contributing to like our successes this far.
Luciano.
Oh yeah. Shout out to Cliff, man. That's my boy.
Yeah, bro. Hey, bro, we went to Miami beginning of the year for like a conference, which turned out to be shit. Well, the conference wasn't really shit, but like they got into like some disagreements and the shit kind of ended prematurely. But it was some dope shit there. But anyways, fuck all that. Like on the way home, dog, he introduced his mentor Cliff, bro. Dog never got so much like gems and knowledge in one like just setting, bro.
Yeah.
We just said smoke, drink, and he just dropped like straight knowledge on us, man.
Yeah. He actually, before all of this, like I said, when I first made social media, I don't know how I ended up following him, but I hit him up. I asked him like, what was he doing? He said real estate. And then I'm not the type of person who's gonna ask you to give me, who actually hold my hand through it. I was asking him for books. I'm asking him for whatever, and he would give it to me. Or I sent him a post, but it's like 5 paragraphs, and he's showing like how to get your first house, how to flip it and everything. And I was like, up until that point, I'm new to social media. All I see is bullshit all day. I'm seeing boot game. I'm seeing real talk, bro. I'm seeing KD join the Warriors. I'm seeing all types of bro. It was whatever. It was like I'm seeing a whole bunch of like nonsense, and then when I seen that, I was like, let me hit this dude up. And after that, I always kind of stayed in contact with him. And then, so yeah, when I introduced you to him, that's the type of game I give him every time I talk to him. You know what I mean?
He's dope, bro. Like he's like an underground musician, but he's already making like really good money off of his music. He's making like 7-10K a fucking month off his music, and you probably never even heard of his songs. Like, he's brilliant, man. Like, I don't know how he do what he do, but it's like very, very impressive. Yeah. Nigga had a $75,000 watch on and shit.
That's some boss shit right there. You feel me?
They had a $50,000 broke Rolex just sitting out in a pile of ashes and
smoking backwoods just like us. You know what I mean?
Bro. Shit was dope, bro.
And it's stuff like that I kind of want to position myself as. Like, I want to be able to do whatever I want to do, say how I want to say it, and live how I want to live. If I want to smoke a blunt on camera, I feel like it shouldn't be nobody that stop me from do so. Right. But I feel like I also on the other side is like I don't want to feel like I get perceived a certain way. Mm-hmm. Like, I think a lot of us try to like get like this image that we're a certain way when we don't necessarily have to. Like, and that's one thing I talk to my girl about. Like, you don't have to like conform all the time. Like, I think we get brainwashed to think we have to do so. Yeah. When in reality, you can just do what you want to do. The people who mess with you, they're gonna mess with you, and then the people who don't, I mean, okay, it's 1 billion people in the world.
Yeah, bro. I remember I caught myself chasing that image. Like, it was actually the time period up until I caught my case up until when I actually got locked up. It was like actually a year in between. Like, I got popped March 3rd, 2017. I bought it out same day.
This recording.
All right, I bought it out the same day, and then I bought Brown Enterprises, my current company, 3 days after that, March 5th. Still recording. And so like 5th on until like March 23rd of the following year, I was free, building my business, making a better name for myself, and doing all of the quote unquote right things. Like I remember I got a couple awards here in the African American Cultural Society. I remember like meeting the mayor, taking pictures with the mayor, doing all of this cool stuff.
I forgot about that.
Yeah, bro, I was going hard, bro.
I forgot about this man met the mayor.
Going hard, like taking like all these little like I ain't gonna say good criticism, but like good criticism, but like also kind of annoying because like it's like 2 different generations. Like they ain't like me having dreads. They wanted me to cut my hair.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Dress a certain way, which, I feel like I dress nice. A polo's not good enough. I wear a tie. Oh, my tie's still too loose and too swaggy. Like, whatever it was, they just always on my dick. And I was just trying to, like, be this person, bro. Up until, like, that prosecutor told me, bro, like, no matter what, after your patch, you're still gonna give me time. And he was like, hey, man, I'm really impressed on your business and how you've grown this past year. So that's the main reason why I'm not sending you in prison, but I'm still gonna send you in fucking jail for 90 days. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, bro.
Yeah.
At this moment, like, business is like booming. Everything's doing great.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like, the fucking U-Haul's pumping,
Yeah.
TV's pumping. We had just got our shit started. Fucking our shit's fucking pumping. Like, we had landed our first fucking our first marketing client.
Yeah.
Remember the lady we was helping her like market to people who need to find jobs, shit like that.
Mm-hmm.
Then we landed the Gerard with the credit repair shit. All this shit, it was just fucking great, bro. So when they told me that I still had to go sit down, I'm like, man, fuck this shit. So, like, I was pissed, bro. I ain't gonna lie. I went to dinner time. The crew got out. I was like, yo, fuck that. Throw my dress back. Eat a dick.
Hey.
And I regularly made it with somebody that remained in my life that year. That's how fuck it for real.
Now you can't tell me shit. And that's what I mean. Like, I feel like for some reason, and it's like nobody actually says it, but it's like we always look into like be perfect. Like in our community, it's like if you have to be perfect or it don't matter, or we just
like,
overlook it. Yeah, it's like we have to do everything.
We gotta be perfect for the police. Gotta be perfect for
right.
our cousins who gonna make fun of us.
And it's never good enough. Like even now, you watch people reactions to how big time businessmen move. I see people who praise Jay-Z and then they tear him down for the same thing they praise him for. You know what I'm saying?
It's crazy.
It's crazy. So it's like you can't please everybody. And once I was like, bro, I ain't got time because I'm already borderline antisocial. And I feel like I ain't got time to be sitting here trying to be something I'm not when I do say something to you. You know what I mean?
Facts.
Like life's too short for that. Seriously. So that's how we end up here. You know what I mean? And there's so much stuff that we miss in terms of like
it's just
the
so much
making right now,
bro. You know what I mean? Like even like we didn't start. Somebody mentioned they wanted us to talk about our first wholesale deal, which is pretty cool.
Yeah.
Actually really easy.
Yeah.
And it's funny because so many people have asked me, like, yo, bro, how'd you do that? How'd you sell your first house? And I tell them exactly what I did. No one ever goes to do it. Like, it's almost it's just too easy.
They like, bro, ain't no
like,
way.
oh, true. All right. Well, that's what's up, bro.
It can be that easy. Seriously.
It's that easy. And, like, literally, we started in January 1st and took, like, 3 weeks to, like, find a house, flip a house, find a buyer. And literally, it came from this fucking Facebook post. Not even a fucking paid ad, bro.
Right. And you know what's funny, though? It came from somebody out of the group I made.
Out of the group, bro. Out of the family philosophy.
Which is what I was trying to tell people. Like, if you wanna make an impact, you have to make yourself known as that guy in whatever field it is. But don't lie. Don't act like you're something you're not. But present yourself as, hey yo, you wanna learn how to invest? Mm-hmm. Like, you come here. I want it to the point where when people think of the word invest or hustle, entrepreneurship, whatever, I want my name to be the first person they think of. Mm-hmm. So when something crosses their path, who you think they call them? And that's exactly what happened. Exactly what happened.
Dude, it's like, hey man, I have a friend who has a friend that may be selling a house, and we just kind of went here.
Never met the guy in my life. Mm-mm. So it was really that easy. It wasn't really that hard. But it's funny because actually prior to doing our wholesale deal, I did the crowdfunding.
Like, crowdfunding was huge, bro. Like that was major, bro.
Yeah. So basically, what happened with that? I had the idea actually when I first came up with the name Thankful Hustlers. Like my idea was to get a hotel. I mean not hotel, but apartment complex with because I told you I want to own a youth center. Mm-hmm. So I wanna eventually have an apartment complex, low income in the hood somewhere. That has like a youth center where we can teach kids and adults financial literacy, entrepreneurship, taxes, and even provide jobs to them. And that's still my goal. But up into getting to that, I met another mentor, Dante Gibson. Shout out Dante. And then he just started immediately giving me game. And I think that I don't know. I guess he just saw something in what I was trying to offer, and then he offered his class. I think we paid him $5 grand, something like that. Mm-hmm. Yeah, we paid him 5 racks. He he flew down. We met him. Met him with my boy Amir. And up from that point on, he's been teaching me pretty much a lot of like the real raw things with real estate. Like I had already paid thousands for courses up to that point. You know what I mean? So I took that when he gave me his, it really took my knowledge to another level. But organizing that crowdfunding was like our pretty much that was a power move for us. I feel like
I felt that was that test too, and I'm done. Like
like put me to the test. You know what I mean? So we did that. We ended up raising money. We ended up raising capital to cover the soft development costs for Hilton Hotel in Baltimore, Maryland, and that was like like we talking about somebody I ain't never wore a tie. I can't even tie one.
Literally like raising from non-accredited investors. It was dope. Yeah. We gave our people a chance to literally be real estate investors, man.
So we pretty much, that's like, so now I feel almost fulfilled with that. Like if anything, I can always say, hey, yo, I contributed to like the community in a way where we helped. It was people who invested, who was like ex-dope boys, still current dope boys. You know what I mean?
Regular
single mothers, people, like people who had never even thought about real estate. People who were legit afraid. You know what I'm saying? And they took that chance because they saw what we was doing, and it paid off.
Well, for real, people tell you something, man. Like people don't buy into companies; they buy into people.
They
buy into people running those companies, man. Like,
right.
There's like plenty of people that like could have felt a certain way about us doing what we was doing, and but hey.
Yeah, I got a lot of hate because of that. I'm not
allowed to work his ass off. Yeah. I remember like how stressed bro was just like dealing with these people, but like it was good because we met a lot of good people and like a lot of people invested in. I don't know, it was just a really cool experience.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. So after that, I was like, now it's to the point. Now we're to like current day where it's like, now I'm on it every day. I'm like, every day I got a new deal. Every day I'm like, I probably look at 20, 30, 40 deals a day. I don't even know, but I'm still looking for that right one that makes sense. So we can pull a trick on it. We took a little bit of a hit because of the coronavirus, this little fake ass pandemic.
Yeah.
So. It was a minor setback, but
then I wound up getting sicker after that, so we was fucking shit was fucked up for a couple months.
Mm-hmm.
But getting back to it, it's just gonna be I'm really interested to see how the rest of the year pans out. One thing I appreciate about the pandemic is that it turned a lot of unsuspecting people into investors now. People like, shit, man, we're just kind of sitting here like, fuck this, where's my money at? I thought that part was kind of dope.
Yeah, it forced the hustle to come out to you. You know what I mean? And it's funny because...
Or it exposed to pussies.
Yeah, it's going to always expose to pussies. Every day exposed to pussies. But it's funny because I used to always say, like, what happened if the world shut down? What you gonna do? Like, and I was saying like it'd be to exaggerate. But when it actually ended up happening. Like, seriously, like the world ended up shut down.
Basketball is canceled.
I was hurt.
I was like, what?
I was hurt.
Really, like, America put their sports off? I knew it was serious. I knew what they was taking it serious.
Yeah. It's funny because people I always say that, like, yo, what happened if the world shut down? Like, what you gonna do? This is why you gotta be an investor. Mm-hmm. And people thought I was like trying to be like an LLC mafia gangster. You know how they be on Twitter where they act like you can't live life unless you got a business. But that was what I was trying to say. It was just like, yo, like, dude.
It's kind of true though.
Yeah, it's not. It's
now I'll say it a little more specifically. They say you can't live life without having a business. You can't live a truly free life if your money isn't making money for you without you having to fucking be there. Like, if your money's not able to work and create income when you can be anywhere in the world doing whatever,
right,
you're not really gonna get that true for you.
I think that
what it is.
I think people get turned off by when people say certain things in a certain way because of who they are.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? You hear these dudes who say, oh man, you gotta wake up at 4 a.m., you gotta go to sleep at 12 midnight, blah blah blah. Then you got, you know what I mean? It's like, it's this false narrative for entrepreneurship that people have
Mm-hmm.
when they're not actually in the game. That's why I just be straight up. I'm not gonna act like it's easy, but I'm also not gonna act like you can't have fun while doing it. I'm also not gonna act like this has to be your path. I tell people all the time, if you're doing something you love and you got a job, do that. Like, do it for real. But at the same time, I look at it from an economic perspective of like me studying the economy. It's not, unless you have a career where you're making 150K plus a year, it's not looking good for you in terms of retirement. And at the end of the day, I don't know about y'all, I'm trying to be on a boat with some grapes by the time when I'm 60. I'm not trying to be still working. You feel me? And that's what I look at, like, especially like with the black community. I'm not talking about other communities, because at the end of the day, it's who I am. But most of us die poor, and it sounds like I'm really being discouraging, but it's the truth. Like, most of us don't die with anything. So we have to like make moves that we might not necessarily love to be up learning this type of stuff, because it can get boring at the end of the day.
Fucking for real.
Like, but at the same time, I was going poor. I didn't have nothing growing up. It made my life hard as hell. My parents didn't grow up with much, made their lives hard as hell. And you see how it's a trickle effect. So in order to stop that, we have to step outside of our comfort zone to be investors. That's why I say I don't think everybody has to be a business owner. That's not really, it's not possible, because if everybody's an entrepreneur, who go work for us? Mm-hmm. It's not how the world works. But I do feel like everybody should make their money work for them.
Fact,
and that's the reality.
And don't overthink it, man. I really think sometimes investing in business to like the average working class carries level of like mystical and possibility type of like, shit can't work for me, nigga. Like, you know what I mean? Like, but it's actually probably, I guarantee you, dog, like, I bet you will probably work harder at your 40 hours a week job than you would do on your own business.
Nah, for real. And I think
it'll be more fulfilling.
That's another thing. Like, people assume that all the work that goes into entrepreneurship is extremely hard, when in reality it's just like how you learn. So like when you get hired from any kind of job, you have to learn you have to learn the different procedures. You have to learn how to work under this entity. You have to learn these different things. You have to learn the steps it takes to do what they're telling you to do, technically. And in entrepreneurship, it's the same exact thing. Like, we technically develop an entity, develop a business, whatever it is, and we have to do certain tasks in that business. It's the same as if you clock in and out. The only difference is if you stop, you don't get paid. And if we stop, we still could get residuals from it. We still can get paid. And also, because people get kind of discouraged when they hear this type of stuff. But at the end of the day, I mean, most of us, like, you see how the pandemic shut the whole world down, right? And how they wrote stimulus checks to everybody. And if you pay attention to how politics work and how the economy moves, that's to tell you something. Because the government doesn't give a fuck about you. They really don't. They wrote the stimulus checks because everybody in the country is broke. So
yes, they need to pump money into their economy.
They need to pump money into their economy. So they wrote stimulus checks because everybody's broke. And that's to tell you that what can $1,200 do for a person? Like, it makes you
sustainability.
You know what I mean? So that means if the average person went 2-3 weeks without getting paid, they fucked. Mm-hmm. You know what I mean? And that's like, come on now, that means if you get hurt or if something happened to you, you lose your job and you can't find a job for another month, you down there homeless. Mm-hmm. So to me, that was the thing that kind of woke everybody up to, like, I gotta hustle. Like, I gotta step out and do something.
I think it was 40 million people, 30 or 40 million people without fucking jobs.
Yeah.
30% of the United States didn't pay rent for the month of April. Like, shit.
That tells you, man.
It is bad, but what people look like, damn, like, I might need a couple of streams of income.
Yeah.
So
yeah. And let's be real. I don't care how much y'all love your job. I don't care how much you love your business. But if I know for a fact, if everybody in the world could just legit live without doing none of that shit, they would. So that's why, like, if we could live without looking at deals every day, without like dealing with these annoying ass customers, without dealing with these clients, you know, and don't get me wrong, I got a lot of love for customers and clients, but you
Yeah.
you got the balance. You got some that's like it's headache. You got some that's like that you love, but it's a lot of stuff. It's a lot of stuff that come with it. But if we could just I could only imagine how happy I would be if I could just walk out here and play basketball all day. Yeah,
bro, just get paid.
Just get paid.
Play video games all day.
I could play 2K all day and get rich.
Paid for it?
And that's what I mean. Like, imagine if you could do your favorite hobby, your favorite thing every day, all day, but still live a fulfilling life, and without it taking time for those things. Like, that would be. That's
freedom, bro.
That's freedom. You're right, and I think that's the thing that people act like that a lot of entrepreneurs are trying to force this entrepreneur space on them. When in reality, a lot of us, well, I gotta say a lot of us, it's only a few of us who really just like will tell you like we know it's not easy, but we know for a fact that if you had the choice, like if you like doing hair or if you like painting, like a lot of people who are like super creative, they can't fully commit to it because they gotta work. Mm-hmm. You know what I mean? And that's real. Like, we know that y'all would love to like
the struggle and earn.
To like paint all day. And that's funny because I used to be an artist. Like I used to love to like draw. I used to win little competitions and everything. But money got to it. And so it kind of like crippled my artistic mind. It like crippled my creativity. You know what I mean? So like I had to like, so now my mentality is I'm gonna hustle hard as I can to get money out the way so I can legit wake up, play basketball, draw. If I want to drop a rap album when I can't rap, I'm gonna do it. Because I got that time on my hands.
Italy.
Like, you feel me? Yeah.
That's the goal, man. And then like the biggest thing about getting money out of the way, it gives you that time to really start for you to put your imprint on the community. You know what I'm saying? Like your bigger goals at hand, which for us, at as simple as level, is just to help our community become more financially literate, man.
Yeah.
Like, hey, how to set up stock accounts, how to buy houses, or how to invest in Bitcoin, different things like that. Like that, some of that shit still sounds like very foreign to our people.
Yeah, a lot of people don't even know. I can't even tell you how many people who LLCs will help set up.
Yeah, man.
You know what I mean? Or
and that is like fucking easy. That's like takes 7 minutes of your time.
I see people legit charging $500 for people to set up somebody LLC, man.
For real. And
I just send them a website link, bro. You just go here step by step. I don't want no money for that. Like sometimes if I have to do extra stuff, then I'll put like $50 on top of it. Mm-hmm. But like if I have to actually do it, then I'll charge somebody. Yeah. But other than that, I'm like, man, here go the website link. You go here, you pay your little $150 for your LLC. And there you go. Like, it's not really rocket science. You know what I mean?
Set up your and all that.
Right.
So, but like at the end of the day, we have to realize that like just because like we learn that most people fucking don't know.
Yeah.
They really don't.
And I don't shame people for not knowing. You know what I mean? That's another thing that I think that separates what we try to do and what other people do. It's like it's almost like they kind of like flex all day. In a way that's like, yo, like you low key underline talking shit about people.
Yeah.
Like, you know what I mean? Like I'm not with that. Like, so you're not gonna see me make posts like, oh yeah, man, y'all still out here working 9 to 5. Y'all still out here. Yeah. Blah, blah, I'm out here getting a bag. I'm not gonna do that.
It's fucking insulting.
Fucking childish. You know what I mean? Because at the end of the day, you can't be a boss without employees. It's not how it works.
Bro. And like nigga, like every entrepreneur I know, including me, even Dope Boys had jobs. Bro. I kept a job through my entire Dope Boy career. Bro. Right. It's like my thing.
That's nothing wrong with that.
You know what I'm saying?
It's funny because I know people.
Or in my business career.
Well, I know people legit who are millionaires and still.
Bro, oh, you didn't go to the thing. Remember that real estate meeting I went to in Jacksonville?
Yeah.
I said the dude had 1,100 doors.
Yeah.
One of the other panelists, he works. Him and his wife work regular jobs. They got like fucking 600 doors. They fucking multi-millionaires from real estate.
That's the thing. Why? I bet they do it. I bet they like doing it.
Yeah, exactly.
That's what I'm saying.
Benefits is good. It's fun. I've been doing it for 30 years. Right. Killing the game of real estate. Literally. Never have to go to work again.
The concept, the mentality behind hopping into a business or really being an investor, I'm gonna say and being an investor is not to stop you from doing something you love. If you're a school teacher, bro, teach. Like, if I could teach kids all day, I would. Like, if I could like do that all the time, or like show little homies how to play basketball. You know what I mean? You know what I mean? Show them like, yo, you can't be wearing like Jordans with Puma sweats. like you gotta shoot out out. Like, if I could do that type of stuff all the time, all day, every day, I would. What are you doing, bro?
My bad, like the smoke attached. I can't stop.
But if I could do that all the time, I would. But you gotta get money out the way. You know what I'm saying?
You gotta get the money out the way, man. Like, and it has to be residuals. It has to be money that can still grow, can still make you money when
right.
you not do anything else.
Right. Like I said, I know
Or a
millionaires who
business
still got jobs.
that's running. And
yeah,
shit.
yeah. Like I know millionaires who still have jobs. Like, and people be like, yeah, you lying, bro. I could pull up plenty of people. Right? I know people who are legit engineers. You know what I'm saying?
Bro.
Yeah. Oh yeah, him. I didn't even think about him.
Yeah, Rico.
So yeah, you got people who legit are building like their own little empires on the side.
And Rico has
dominating
9 to 5. Rico also makes $100,000 a month in e-commerce. Like,
right. You know what I'm saying? So
not a year.
Exactly.
A month.
Right. I met a guy legit. I was telling you before. The dude legit. He does Postmates. Not playing. Like, he does Postmates and Uber. But this dude is doing like $40K a month wholesaling. Like, so it's you can do whatever you want and still, you know, the mentality is not to try to shit on 9 to 5s. The mentality is to make you realize that you can do that plus more. You can do what you want to do and be happy.
And even more of that, also, like, I don't honestly think you can obtain true happiness working 9 to 5 only, bro. Because I feel like your only happiness is really when you fucking on the weekend and when you getting off.
Yeah.
But you need that shit for a stepping stone. For seed money or whatever
right.
it may be. Like just like some people like you said, the rich people that truly just like love their jobs. But
right.
I definitely think them having the choice to work there makes them love their job a lot more. You know what I mean? They got money. Like,
yeah, I think that's the difference. Like,
yeah, like I want to go there.
Now that's something I think about. I think having a choice, whether you want to do it or not, really, because you got to think how many people legit go to colleges and end up with jobs and careers that they legit did not major in. Like, you did that. Like, this man got psychology.
Yeah, I got a career in psychology.
It's like,
really started the business.
You serious? Like, he's nowhere near in psychology.
But I use it every day.
Yeah, true. But you know.
Yeah, nowhere near. I want to be a guidance counselor, man. To be honest with you.
Right.
Or marine biologist. The streets got a hold of me, man.
Right. So, like, a lot of people go to college and end up working in places that they really don't want to be at. So at the end of the day, you making it by, or you getting by, and you might be making a great amount of money, but are you genuinely happy? And that's what it is. And for those of you who are, that's great. Keep doing that, because at the end of the day, you can't pay for that. Like, you know what I'm saying? You can't escape that. Like, that's something that we all should move towards. It's like moving for happiness. We at 53.
Mm-hmm. That's pretty nice.
That's decent.
Yeah. But I don't know. I guess just a couple of something to look forward to, guys. Even for people who've been made to this far in the podcast, I appreciate you guys listening.
Right, because this is probably gonna be the least informative.
Yeah, we just kind of want to get on this, kind of holler at y'all and just share our thoughts, our thought process, and just kind of speak with y'all about some things. We got a lot of really cool guests and a lot of really cool sponsors coming up here.
Yeah.
We're trying to bring a lot of really good value.
We're gonna have we got people from different industries coming, from credit, from Bitcoin, from I got real estate investors for days.
Social activists.
I'm really hyped for that one.
Freaking what's the guy? Foreign payment processing entrepreneurs, just different things.
Right.
We just want to bring to you guys and just create a podcast that's cool, a little edgy, a little raw, but just really just drop a lot of knowledge and to make you money. I want you to listen to our podcast like, damn, like,
bro, I can go out and get that
bag.
bag.
You know what I'm saying? And I want you to be able to take stuff from our podcast you can literally apply to your business like that same day.
Right.
You know what I mean? And, and start improving and shit. So that's our goal. And
that's what I want to bring to the table. I look at I listen to a lot of podcasts, and a lot of them are great. Like I listen to a lot of other podcasts. I'm not gonna shout them out because this is my platform. Y'all not getting a free shout. But right. But I want to step into that space where we offer, like you said, like raw, uncut entrepreneurship, where people can listen to our stuff step by step and they're like, yo, I'm about to write these notes down. I'm about to log onto this site right now and start the process of building something special.
Yeah, we're always gonna be doing different things. We maybe have like little just like podcasts, like workshops, and we'll hop on and just teach something that we just learned, or different ways you can just find money, you know what I mean, or how to negotiate interest rates, or how to fucking find a lender to buy some shit you know you can't afford.
Yeah. Like I wanna show people like, yo, like you can legit buy an apartment complex if you like for real. You can legit buy one without your own money, like and like legit. You don't have to know everything. You don't have to know everything.
Yeah, we flipped the whole house without really knowing too much. Without watching YouTube.
Flip the house I ain't even see.
For real.
Like seriously. Like seriously. You know what I mean? Every month we gotta get them ads up. But
right.
Yeah. But yeah, man, like that, and that's what I want to bring to the table. But we got so much shit.
But I don't really got nothing else, man. I don't want to go like on too many tangents.
For sure.
Coming to an hour and shit, but shit. I guess that's it.
Yeah, I mean, go check out our merch. Oh, we got the business credit kit.
Yeah, we got we just created a business credit and personal credit ebook, like do-it-yourself kit, equipped with like actual video tutorials in the ebook that you can read through.
Yeah.
That'll show you how to start building business credit, how to get your first Net30 account. If you don't know what a Net30 account is, Google it. No, I'm fucking with you.
Nah,
but like a Net30 account is like
they could be like, yo,
right?
what is this, bro?
Talking about they supposed to be dropping numbers.
Like, come on, man. God.
But a Net30 account is something. An account your business can have with a particular company, whether it be like, office supplies, whatever, that you can use to purchase products for, that can report back to the business creditors. So you can start building a business credit score or a paydebt score.
Right. In which, like I always say, business credit is way more powerful than personal credit. Sounds crazy, but the reality of it is,
and easier to get, and they're more like they want to give you more money to a business than a person.
Like. So you can get your, most of us, like we had a Facebook group, we're Fan Fuzzlers, and I have a questionnaire on there where people ask, what's the thing y'all struggling with? Most of the time, 80% of the time, it's capital.
Yeah, getting money to do what they want to do.
Getting money to do what you want to do. When in reality, people think that you have to, I have to go to a bank to do such. Like, nah, you can legit build up your business credit to where you technically loan the money from yourself.
Legit.
Like, based on your credit. My hat keep hitting the mic. But, yeah. So, you can legit fund your dream using capital that is not attached to your social security number.
It's just so many benefits with having an LLC. Even if you had an LLC right now, dog, you can probably get like 10, 15 bands from this PPP loan thing. There's a black empowerment grant that PayPal's doing, man. Yeah. There's so many ways you can get money with a business. But you definitely want to be building business. Like, it's like,
don't have an LLC if you're not building business credit.
It's retarded. It's like you're just leaving money on the table for no reason, like whatsoever.
Like, even if, and this is what I'm gonna say. Even if you're not stepping into the business world yet, if you even think you want to start an LLC now, name it after you. Name it. Do whatever you want to do.
You can always change the name later.
You can always change the name. Name it ABC Capital, whatever. You can name it whatever. Name it John Smith LLC. It don't matter what you name it, but name it and start building business credit now. You don't have to have a business idea yet, but start building it now so that way when you do, you got capital to start. You don't have to go through all the headaches that we went through to launch companies, to launch businesses, to like step into stuff that we really want to do.
Bro,
like, I mean, if you take the proper steps, half of the headache that comes with entrepreneurship is obtaining capital to really live with your dream.
That, bro, because I feel like that's our only problem for these.
That was legit our only problem. We had all the knowledge, we had all the like resources to do certain stuff, but the capital at the end of the day, you gotta get it. You know what I'm saying? My credit score was trash. His credit score was below trash. You know what I'm saying? So we really didn't have the capital to launch, although we knew all this different stuff. You need money for trial and error in marketing. You need money to hire employees. You need money to make
employees that could be shitty and waste
right.
money in your fucking.
You know what I'm saying? So you need money to like perfect your formula to have a successful business.
And then once you figure out that formula, you need money to expand it.
Yeah, you need money to expand it. So why not start by launching your LLC right now today, and then building business credit under the LLC. If it's 2 years from now, you gonna have five figures of capital that you can work with. You know what I'm saying? And you can like, yo, if I want to open a restaurant, boom, I can do that. You know what I mean? Me personally, I'm trying to open a print shop.
You can literally just build business, trade it up, and take that money that like and just loan it out for people with interest. You ain't gotta you know what I'm saying? You can have $100K. Yeah. Loan that shit out at 15% interest.
Legit. So legit. I learned something the other day where a guy, remember I'm trying to get a new whip. I'm trying to get this Challenger. The dude pretty much built business credit, and what he does is he uses his business credit to buy cars, and then he just rents out the cars.
Smart boy.
So like he's like, so once he pays out the car full out, like you gotta think of a car $10,000. And you have a monthly payment on the car. Let's say the monthly payment itself is about $350 or $300, and your car insurance is what, $300. So let's say it's $600 a month you paying for the car. So what he does is he rents out the car and doubles up on the price of a vehicle. So he's paying $600 for a car, but he's making $1,200 back in a month. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes it's a little less, but he always tries to make it to where he is at least on profit. So he buys specific cars. Rents them out. Now you're making profit from cars you own, all through business credit. Like
never spent a dollar.
Never spent a dollar.
Even paid the loans off with the money that he made with the loans.
Exactly. You know what I mean? It's all about finessing. Like, to be real with you, you know what I mean? You know how to move money around. You know what I mean? You learn a couple of tricks. It can really separate you.
For real.
Oh damn, my coffee right here.
Oh man.
Yeah, I guess that's it though. So yeah, check out the new merch, FFOH.com. Like I said, the do-it-yourself credit kit. You can also become a member of our investment group by clicking the link on that page. So yeah, we rolling. That's it.
Yeah. Last but not least, make sure y'all join the Family Full of Hustlers page on Facebook. We constantly dropping knowledge in there, and just kind of like the pub of everything that we got going on. Whether it be like something we have to offer, whether it be a real estate deal or crowdfunding or whatever.
Yeah. So any of my crazy ideas or that I come up with is probably gonna get seen first in that group.
That's the family.
Yeah, I post way more informative content in that group than I do on my actual pages. I'm trying to get more active on like IG, Twitter, you know what I mean, to build up the following. But that's my primary thing though. Is making sure the people in the group know more before anybody else. You know what I'm saying? They get way more access to me than everybody else. I even respond to their messages more than I respond to people. That's not inside my group. If you're inside my group, it's like a gang. Like I already mess with you. So yeah, man. We can just wrap this one up.
You can wrap it up, bro. We're going to end this now.
Go out like a buster, come from a family full of hustlers. I can't go out like a buster, come from a family full of hustlers. I did this song for my brother.